Ocala, Florida. Helping my buddy Al out. He's the trapper up here. Just got an emergency gator, which apparently they get a lot of, because I've only been here like 5 nights, and this is like number 7. And there is a 2 to 3 foot alligator in a bird bath. Never had one of them before. Just called the homeowner, and there's no answer. So apparently she's already been consumed by this dragon. We'll see what happens. You're all right. He was in here? Oh, there he is. You're right. So this is actually a bird bath.
Yeah.
And he's sitting in there. Look at that little guy.
Well, I was worried about him. He might be cooling it off. There's nothing to eat in there.
Well, he'd find a way to get somewhere else, but...
Well, I figure you could put him in something.
All right, so that was actually a gator in a bird bath. I thought it was gonna be like a little koi pond or something, but the top is a bird bath. What they did is they dug out the bottom and put a little skirt around it and dug down. And I thought it was gonna be at ground level. So when I first saw him and he went, I kind of poked him with the tripod to get him to go to the bottom and come back around where I could grab him. I thought he was in the bottom. I couldn't see it. He was probably like 6 inches off the bottom. So when I went to grab him, I went to pin him to the bottom, and he just swam out from underneath me. So he ended up popping out, running into the bushes. I had to chase him back in. He went back into the water, which was all stirred up by then. So I finally waited for him, and then I just slowly put my hand around him and just grabbed him, as opposed to trying to pin him down there. But yeah, that was a gator in a bird bath. So first one of those. He's got a bunch of leeches in his mouth, so I'm going to release him somewhere up here. And before I do that, I'll put the side of a roll of tape and get in there with the tweezers and pop those leeches out. And yeah, he'll be good to go. So the little pond's a lot deeper than I thought it was. It's not just the rim, it's dug down. Ended up giving me the slip. All right, so I'm gonna get the leeches out of this guy. I'm gonna drop him in right here and let him go into that water right there. I don't know if you can see it, it's just through the bushes right there. I'm just gonna drop him along the side here. Let's see if I can untape this. There we go. Nope, don't fight me, son. Get him to bite this if I'm lucky. Get him to bite this whole thing. There we go. Now, I'm gonna tape this kind of in his mouth. Really doesn't have the best looking teeth. Now, the best way to get this out of here, these leeches out of here, is to put salt on them. I'm going to put this on those leeches. It'll make them very unhappy. It'll make it easier for me to pull them out of there. So as soon as he goes in the water, he's going to shake his head a couple times. All that salt's going to be gone. So this is not going to hurt him in any way, shape, or form, but it's just so much easier to pop them out because now they're not attached to him and they just come right out like nothing. Hope you can see all that. But they see if I can get it in there. So leech right there. It's a lot of little leeches. It's kind of weird. So we need this guy right down here. He'll be in a nice little protected area. I don't want to just drop him in there, but I'm getting shredded by these briars. But for you, I'll make the sacrifice, kid. Yeah, this is a really good spot for him. Easy, kid, easy. Take it easy, man. No, this side, I want you on that side. You should see him shake his head to get that sodium out of there. Guess it really doesn't bother him that much. Well, there he goes. Yeah, he just did a little head shake right there. So he'll be fine. That's yeah, there's weird myths about alligators. I should do a whole video on them, but that's one of them. Alligators don't eat people because we're too salty. All right, so this is where he's gonna be. It's got this big water area. There's actually a marsh that's back there, and it goes through another pond, which is like 3 times this size in the back. No houses around. There's one road behind me. It's up this steep embankment. He's not gonna come up here. So I think he's gonna be good in here. And it's quiet. There's no big alligators that I've ever seen in here. So good spot for him. And yeah, he'll be good.